Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel SN Study Station. So what we are going to see today, the topic is CAPM model. It is also a part of cost of equity. Cost of equity we have already covered in the last session. We have seen it. If you have not seen it, please see the playlist. First you see those things and then come to this topic. Okay. So CAPM, that means CAPM, so capital asset pricing model. Its full form is capital asset pricing model. It is also a part of cost of equity. Means in cost of equity, if you remember, we have seen three methods. Dividend approach was there, dividend plus growth approach was there, and third was earnings price method was there. Okay, that means whenever dividend will be given, market price will be given, growth will be given, so on the basis of that we will calculate. And earnings per share means per share we are asked to calculate the cost, then we will use earnings yield method. Now what is the CAPM? This is a method to find the cost of equity, but it is based on the risk factor. The CAPM, capital asset pricing model, it tells us if any asset is properly priced or not, if its price is fair or it is overvalued or undervalued. So it takes the risk into consideration, and on the basis of that it calculates the cost of equity. Okay, so whatever return it will give us, that will be risk adjusted return. Risk adjusted return will be there. After adjusting the risk, it will give us the return. Okay, because the risk will be there in every business. Risk will be there. If you are running a business, if you have invested your money somewhere, you don't know whether you are going to get that money back or not. So risk will be there. So how do we calculate this cost of equity using CAPM model? So the formula is KE equals RF plus beta RM minus RF. Okay, so this is the thing. So here KE, you already know, KE means cost of equity, K cost, E equity, cost of equity capital, cost of equity shares, and we need to calculate using CAPM model. We use RF. RF means risk free return, that will be given in the question. Then B is beta. Beta, this is beta symbol. So beta means non-diversifiable risk, the risk which cannot be avoided, which cannot be diversified. Means some risks are like, you have seen that various types of risks also. Some risks can be avoided, various methods also for risk handling you have seen. Okay, so some risks are like they can be avoided, some risks cannot be avoided. Okay, so beta tells us the measure of that risk which cannot be avoided. And third thing is market return it will give us. So three things: the risk which cannot be avoided, that is beta, market return it will give, and risk free return means after removing the risks, what will be the return that it will give us. So let's say a numerical based on it. I hope the theory part is clear. You know what is meant by this. Okay, so now here the following are the details of ABC Limited. First is risk free return. Risk free return is given. That means risk free return we denote it as RF. So RF is 10%. Okay. Then second thing, expected market return. Market return, that means RM is given as 15%. And third thing, beta, coefficient of the company, that means the risk which cannot be avoided, so that factor is given as 1.5. What will the cost of equity if the beta? Okay, first we have to find out the cost of equity. First see till here only. Okay, and we'll see the further parts. So for the cost of equity, we have this formula. Cost of equity equals, what was the formula? Remember, RF plus beta RM minus RF. This is the formula. Now RF is given as 10%, so we'll take 10, beta 1.5, then RM is 15, RF again 10%. So when we will calculate this, what we'll get here? We will simply get 7.5, and that will be equal to 17.5 percentage, because that was all given in percentage, so this will also be in percentage. So this will be the answer. Now two more things are given in the question. If the coefficient of beta A, it raised to 2, B, it falls to 1. So if it is raised to 2, that means part A, that means beta is 2. So rest all things will be same, means cost of equity equals RF plus beta is now 2 and RM minus RF. So when we will solve this, we will get, use the calculator and pause the video, find out answer with me. You will get 20%. Now B part, here beta is falls to 1, that means beta is 1. So cost of equity equals, rest all things again same, beta is 1, then RM minus RF. So here what you will get, I think 50, simple calculation. So we have solved first and second part also. Okay, all the three things were given in the question: risk-free return, that is RF, market return, that is RM, and beta factor, beta coefficient, that is 1.5. It was given. So first we have calculated, we got 17.5 percentage as the cost of equity. It considers, as it consider cost of equity, as this method for finding the cost of equity consider the risk factor also. So here part A, if beta is changed, if beta is increased to 2, beta factor is increased to 2, then the cost of equity is also increased. From 17.5 it became 20%, and then beta is reduced to 1, that means beta was 1.5, so now it is 1. So then we got cost of equity as 15%. So rest remaining all things constant, if beta factor will be increased, cost will be increased. If beta will be decreased, cost will be decreased, because beta tells us what is the risk factor, what is the measure of unavoidable risk in that particular measurement when we are going to measure the cost of equity there. So it tells us about that. Okay, I hope it is clear. If you have any confusion, please put it in the comment box. And the second question, very easy, this you can solve. And if you like the video, press the like button. So we'll see, few more topics are left in this cost of capital chapter. We'll see all those topics. Thank you.